you know how I became 75 for the LA Rams?
I don't.
Okay, it's kind of a long, winding story. Okay, so I've been 75 my entire life. First time I played football, I was 75, except for 1 year when I was 72, when the Bears won the Super Bowl, and the fridge was popular.
Sure.
So I wore 72. Or they gave me 72.
Did you resemble the fridge?
See, that's what made me mad. You think I look like the fridge?
Well, you brought it up. I just figured
no,
I'm
saying this to the coach. Do you think I look like the fridge?
Were you the biggest guy on the team?
I might have been. That's how I got the nickname Baby Whale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that came with the 72.
Okay.
Yeah, Baby Whale with the pea brain. That's what he said.
Who said that to you?
My Pop Warner football coach.
Oh, boy.
If you go to where I'm from and you say D'Marco, they might know who I am. If you say Baby Whale,
they know.
Everybody knows who I am. Baby Whale with the pea brain, 72. So couldn't wait to flop 275 because Howie Long was in town with the Raiders and just loved his whole aura, loved everything about him. I had everything Howie in my room, in my house, even in college. I had a Howie Long 6-foot cutout.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. He had the tight jeans and a leather jacket.
Howie looked good.
He did
Still
look good.
Looks good.
That's a funny part of this. So my friends would come over and they'd see this and they're like, you know, this is not for guys, right? And I looked at him like, oh, I get it. This is not.
I'm trying to think. This is probably 1991 or 2.
Yes, anything Howie was mine.
Heather Locklear, maybe you're supposed to have something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it was the Heather Locklear version of Howie Long. It was just Howie to me. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know Garoppolo was
You're like,
handsome.
he's a great player.
That's what I said. It's Howie Long. You know, I never looked at it that way. So anyway, Howie Long was my guy.
Different kind of player.
So play through college. We're good. Signed as an undrafted rookie free agent to the LA Rams. So happy. They gave me $30,000, highest signing bonus of any undrafted guy, like ever.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't.
I didn't know that either. But it was amazing. So they gave me 94. Upset me a little bit. Who do you think I am? I don't wear 94. I want my number, but I'm not going to complain. Went to my locker. I'm sharing it with a guy.
Uh-oh.
I am sharing a locker with another dude.
Yeah.
I have tape on my helmet that says Farr. Wait, you don't know who I am. You think I'm a scrub. So this is my mentality. So ball out, have a good camp, good preseason. It comes down to the last game in San Diego. And the D-line coach, who was also the coordinator, his name is George Dyer, pulled me and Mark Boutte into a room and says, I love you both. I can't decide. Whoever plays the best tonight is staying.
Oh, my.
Right. And I loved Mark, but I looked at him and said, you're going. Right to his face, you're going home. So balled out, had a great game. I think I had 2 sacks in the first quarter, right? I'm staying here. So the Turk comes around. That's the guy who makes the cuts.
Coach needs to see you bring your playbook.
Bring your playbook. So I survived that night. So they're still making decisions. So we're in the locker room getting ready.
Did the other guy get turked?
A lot of guys get cut early. They know they're getting cut. They wake you up.
Yeah.
So they're still making decisions on some guys as you're getting dressed and going to practice. So I'm in my locker. I still have one. Things are good. The Turk comes in. Everything gets quiet, right? So he starts walking 2 guys. Coach wants to see you bring your playbook. So he's making his way around the room, and I am 75. I'm towards the end. So he walks up, and I walk to him and look him dead in the eye. He goes, have a nice day, and keeps walking. So I made the football team. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
Wow.
I'm like, yes, I'm trying to keep it in. I'm trying to be Willie Mays Hayes about this. I'm trying to keep it all inside. Right. I'm trying to keep it all inside. I'm trying to do it. So I'm sitting there and I look up and I'm like, this is so awesome. Thank you, God. Just the one thing. I got to have 75. I cannot play with 94. So walk up to the equipment manager, who must be 75, 80 years old, been doing this job for 40 years. Name is Don Hewitt. So I lean over and said, Mr. Hewitt, can I please get the number 75? I want to wear 75. And he stops and he stares a hole through my head. Right? And I'm like, what did I just do? And I'm like, oh, right behind him is the fearsome foursome.
Yeah.
I just asked for Deacon Jones'
You
number.
did.
I'm thinking Howie. That's all I'm thinking. I just asked for Deacon Jones' number. Oh, my God. So he goes, son, do you know what you just asked me? I said, yeah, I think I do. He goes, tell you what you do. Go outside of this room, take a left, look for an old man in a Barcalounger. He's probably going to be asleep. Ask him if you can wear 75. So I go out, take a left, see the chair, see this ugly pair of feet, no shoes, walk over, and as soon as I get there, I'm like, oh, my God, it's Deacon Jones. It's Deacon Jones. So now I got to wake him up.
Oh,
Mr. Jones. Yeah. My name is D'Marco Farr. I just made the team. I've worn 75 my whole life. And he sits up. I'm like, I really would like to wear 75. He goes, your name is D'Marco, right? Yeah. Farr? Yes, sir. You played up there in Washington, right? Yes, sir. Are you any good? Yes, sir. I think I'm pretty good. He goes, okay. How you feel about quarterbacks? I like to hurt him because I know what he wants.
Of course.
And he goes, when you get to the quarterback, you make sure you put him in the graveyard. I said, yes, sir. I'll do my best. He goes, no, the graveyard. If I see anything different, I'm gonna take the number back. Now tell Don to give you 75.
That's incredible.
Bro, soon as I made that right to go back, now I'm Willie Mays Hayes.
You got the blessing from
Deacon Jones.
Deacon Jones.
And he said, if I see anything different, I'm going to take it back. So that's why I was looking like a psycho on the field sometimes.
Yeah.
It wasn't because I'm crazy. It's because Deacon is watching me every minute of the day.
That's fantastic.
That's how I became 75.
That is amazing.
Yes.
That is. I got
Isn't
to
that
know
crazy?
Deacon a little bit.
Yeah.
He used to fill in for Jim.
Yeah.
And come in and do it. And he's a little before my time as a player, so I didn't really remember him, but I knew of him and the head slap and everything else.
Yeah.
And even as an older man, he was wildly intimidating.
Crazy, right?
Yes.
So they wanted to retire his number, and I'm still in it. And he's like, you better hurry up.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't want to go back to 94.
No, yes.
Oh, that's
absolutely.
Great.
Yes.
Can we do multiple Farr'Sides a day, Em? Because that's awesome. That is just terrific.
Isn't that terrifying, though? I got to go ask Deacon Jones.
Honestly, I'll be honest, D'Marco.
Yeah.
If what was the guy's name? Don Hewitt?
Yes.
If Don Hewitt said to me, go ask the guy in the Barca Lounger, and I turned around and saw Deacon Jones, I would have U-turned and said, I'll take whatever you got.
I can't do I could not. I had to. I had to bite
as
down
an
and go.
undrafted free agent, you're like, yo, Deacon, how about 75, huh?
Yes.
So if he says no, do you take 72?
If he says no, I'm just going to wear 94.
Okay.
I'll just wear what you gave me. But, yeah, so I think 3 months from that moment, I made my first start against the New York Giants, and that night met Hulk Hogan.
That's your guy.
Oh, my God. You want to talk about, like, a year? Yes.
All right, I need to hear the Hulk Hogan story at some point as well. Deacon Jones, D'Marco Farr, Hulk Hogan are not joining the Rams right now, but they did sign some offensive linemen. One of them's been here before, a long time ago, but we'll get into that next. It's Travis D'Marco, 710 ESPN.